Marr now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8.
Stay with your man.
Easy, opposite. Move. Bravo. You kill.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sammy.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Check, 47. And come on out here, come get some.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott now. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Here we go.
We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Breeze to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Right there.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Crunch time, defense.
Hey, Zoo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
5-9.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. High throw, but he makes the catch. The end result, 21 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
54. You're good. High 4, ready. Hey, Echo. 54.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. There's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
11. General West. Undercut. Go. 12.
Mike 48. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Hey, look.
Again, it's Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something with that.
Prescott. And an alley to run. Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. is now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. It's caught inside the 25.
Here we go.
And give him a gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On third down, it's Prescott. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Marr on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by George Iloka. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
March 47. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Hey, still kill. Still kill. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Go right in.
You must be dreaming.
Prescott from the gun. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
21.
To throw is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Kill.
Washington now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington, 28 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Prescott. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. The give is to Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation. And that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Maher is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Tight dog. Alert 3, alert. Easy, opposite.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Watch twist. 36. Kill.
Bree's going to go on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
First down, Cowboys.
Come on, set. Ain't together. Ain't together.
This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check, 47. I'm coming for you.
Prescott to throw this time. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Hey, 47.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Target. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready? Kill. Yellow lady.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.